Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS25 tutorial video. In this video I'll show you how you can get straw. You can get straw from different crop types. I'll show you the short list. You can get it from wheat, barley and oat. In the base game, there are certain mods out that add other crop types with straw like canola and such to the game, but in the base game we only have wheat, barley and oat. Yeah, and here we have a harvest ready wheat field, and now I'll show you how you can get the straw, or how to bring the straw from the plant to the field. So here we have our combine harvester. I open the help menu to show you what is important. Before we start with the harvest, we have to decide whether we want to get straw or not. If we want to get straw, we have to make sure that we can read disable straw swath. And there is this, I think it's hyphen sign, or maybe comma. And that you need to press to disable straw swath. But if you want it, you can just leave it as it is. And there are some advantages to disable straw swath. I should tell you this, because if you don't want straw, you can be more lazy, you don't have the work to collect the straw, and the field is counted as mulched. So you get a yield bonus of 2.5% for the next harvest. And some people, I guess, will like it. But if you get the straw, you get a valuable side crop, so to say. And you can use the straw for make bedding in the barns of cows and pigs, or you can use it to make total mixed ration together with silage and hay, or you can just sell it. And when you have, for example, a wheat field and you sell the wheat without collecting the straw, then you make only very little money. And when you add the straw and collect the straw and sell it, then you get much more money. So it's less money than from the wheat itself, but it's a reasonable amount that pushes the wheat in the lucrative area. So we want the straw. I can close this and I tell the helper to harvest this field. And when he does this, it works the same if you do it yourself. And I already made a tutorial video about growing and harvesting grain. And so I don't talk about the harvest itself here of the grain. Here you can see this stuff coming out behind the combine harvester. This is the straw swath. Yeah, and this can be harvested or taken from the ground. So I let the harvester do its work, and then we'll see each other again to collect this straw from the ground. Okay, now the harvest is done. We are not interested in the grain in this video, so we just drive to the side and then we'll have a look at this straw thingy. Here you can see the swath, and yeah, it consists of straw that is brought together, And if it's still, the swath is not big enough for you and the distance between the two swath rows is too narrow for your taste, you could use a windrower to bring two of those swath rows together, and then it's easier when you want to collect it. But you don't need to use a windrower. This depends on your personal preference. So, and now I show you how you can get this stuff from the ground into your whatsoever. So, here I prepared a loading wagon for you. You could also collect the straw with a baler. You could make square bales or round bales, whatever you like. But there are reasons why I chose the loading wagon, because it's easier in Farming Simulator when you use a loading wagon. So, but first I show you how this works. I open the help menu, and when we are here, I press the B key to turn on the loading wagon, and I lower it with the V key. Here, now we see those metal brushes turning, and they are brushing the straw into the loading wagon. And if you play on console, you can see in the help menu which buttons you need to press for this. So now we just drive along the swath, and here you can see how the straw is coming into the loading wagon. And you will get much more straw than you will get grain, which is natural because the grain are just the small seeds of the plant and the straw is the whole rest of the plant. So, and I'll show you a little trick. I forget about this these lines that are parallel to the border. We just take the other ones, and usually when I'm in the up and down part of the straw collecting, I skip one row, because then the U-turn is bigger and much easier to accomplish. So, and now again skipping one row, and this I'll collect the skipped rows later when I'm done with this. Every second row, then I go back and collect the other rows. And that makes it much more easier than if you want to collect every one with a narrow and rather difficult U-turn. So now imagine we have collected all of the straw, and here we have it. So, what to do with the straw? You could either put it in a cow or pig barn to have bedding for the animals, and it is needed to produce manure, or you could add it to the total mixed ration together with silage and hay, and that makes it cheaper to produce total mixed ration, or you could sell it. And now we go to the menu and have a look at the prices that you get. This is here, and then here in the straw area, you see we have price fluctuations. We get the best price in January, and usually on most maps you can sell straw at the animal dealer. And if you're lucky, there are other selling points as well on a map where you can sell it. Here on Riverbend Springs we can sell it at the farmer's market. And Now you get 104 euros or dollars per 1,000 liter. That is not much money, but you get a huge amount of straw even from a small field, and therefore it's a good side income. If you only sell the wheat, it is not a lucrative crop, but together with the straw it's much better. And then how to store the straw, because we saw we would get the best price in January, so it would be a good idea to keep it until then. For the loose straw, we have hayloft. I go into the build menu. So in the silos area, and here we have the hayloft. And by the way, if you have bales, you can store them in the bale and pallet storage, which is here. But we build the hayloft now. So I just place it here. And this hayloft can only store hay and straw. If you have a multi-fruit silo, for example, my multi-fruit silo in the mod hub, then you can store the straw there as well. So now we store it. And I said there is an advantage for using the loading wagon over making bales, because most base game barns, they don't take bales. They only take loose straw. So with the loading wagon you can just drive into the barn and deliver the straw, no problem whatsoever. With a bale you need a special device to loosen up the straw, and this is a topic for a different tutorial video, and therefore for beginners the loading wagon is easier. In reality, the bale is more modern, and in our times it's used more often to do bales compared to the loading wagon. But in Farming Simulator, the loading wagon is easier. So now we have it stored there in this hayloft. How to get it out again? We go there underneath, and I show you in the help menu. We press R to start the filling. Here we are, and we get our straw back. So this is how to store the straw. Okay, that's about straw in FS25. If you want to buy FS25 or a DLC, feel free to use my code OMATANA. You'll find the link for the PC version in the video description. It doesn't cost you anything extra and supports me a lot. Now I wish you a wonderful day, thank you for watching, and all the best till next time. Tschüss!